Jeez. Let's figure this out, man. Oh, this car, man. Thank you, Lord, for another day. Oh, it's a decent little situation. What's up, y'all? Back with another talk, another situation. Hold on, let me get going first. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pull out, then I'm gonna get the figuring everything out and everything. Giving y'all this game. But I hope y'all doing all right. I'm doing okay. Just got back from my trip not too long ago. And yeah. It's been a little weird, you know what I'm saying? The trip went well. But I will say it's been a little weird trying to figure out how to like navigate, because you know my internship ended and now I'm like, do I go back to work? And like I'm trying to still make music. Like it's a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to navigate, and sometimes it feels like I don't have anything to do, and I don't really like that. Like I like having things to do like I don't know, bro. I'm just wired that way. But anyways, so basically just to get into the topic, win or lose, don't get stuck. That's the mission, that's the goal, that's the lesson. And the reason I felt like it was important to talk about was because I think in my lifetime I've always set a goal or set a specific milestone. Excuse me. A specific milestone. And it was like, man, once I hit it, I lost motivation, or I would allow, you know, my I guess current situation to determine whether or not I was going to continue to push forward. And man, sometimes you don't know what you can get out of yourself. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you get complacent because, oh, I won. Or sometimes you get complacent because, oh, this didn't go the way I wanted, I need to divert into something else. But the reality is that a lot of the times, you might just need to keep going. Like, a lot of people say, oh, if it's not working, switch to something else. Or if it, you know, but it's like, I don't know how long I've been giving these things, and I don't know if I've been giving myself enough time to actually develop it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I can use my YouTube as an example. So, first couple times that I posted videos, man, I'm talking about 20 views in like a month. Like, I'm not really used to that, bro. Like, I'm not used to like uploading content or uploading something I resonate with and nobody resonate with it or nobody see it or whatever. Like, for the most part, I mean, I've had songs do millions of views. I've had songs do hundreds of thousands of views. And it's kind of like, to then upload something and for it to get 20 views or 15 views, it's kind of like, all right, am I doing something wrong? But I kept uploading, and in like a couple days, I got like 300 views. It was like, boom. So I'm thinking, okay, this is continuous. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. And then it just stalled out, and it still kind of stuck at like 350, 360. So then, you know, I was like, all right, well, I guess I got to upload another one. But that means that we on now. It's going to keep, nope, back to 20 views, back to 30 views. Okay. But then, a few more videos later, I have a video hit like 700 or 800 in like a couple days. I'm like, dang, like, what the heck? Like, I wouldn't say it's taking off, no way near shape or form, but I mean, it's doing better than what it did before. And I'm kind of like, all right, now we got it. No. Next video, 20 views, 30 views, 40 views. Like, And it's kind of perplexing, I'm not gonna lie, just because I feel like the quality's there. I mean, the thumbnail, I mean, it's just so many different things. But the point that I'm trying to make is that it's teaching me that, bro, this thing or life or anything that you're chasing can be unpredictable. Until you kind of figure it out, it's like, the reality is that it's gonna be a little unpredictable in the beginning, and you're gonna have to keep testing things, keep trying things out until it works. And like, that continued effort can be a bit exhausting, because I'm making these videos, right? But I'm not necessarily sure what's going to connect or what's going to get pushed or whatever. I'm kind of out of control at this moment. But the reality is that all I can do is put my best foot forward and continue to, plow away at what it is that I know that I want for myself. So same thing goes for you. You know what I mean? Like, when you get what you're looking for, or you get some level of a break, don't let that stop you. When things don't go the way you want, don't let that stop you. Because the reality is, nothing should stop you. Nothing. Like, quite literally, you should be so level-headed that don't get too high on the highs or too low on the lows. Like, you should literally be just like this and continue your path based on what it is that you want to do, not based on what's going on around you. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro, like, that's the only way you'll be able to actually make it through. Because, like I said, I've seen people where it's like, man, you took it and it was big at first, and then you kept going and you made it something even bigger than I would have ever thought, simply just because you allowed yourself to continually grow. And it's like, man, like, I can't do nothing but give props to people that do things like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's inspiring to see. So understanding that continual growth is the goal, man, you just gotta just keep trying, keep going, and don't let nothing stop you. Because if you know what you want, that's the only time you should stop, is when what you want changes, and then you convert that same tenacity and same motivation towards something else. But your feet should never stop moving. You know what I mean? Or I'm telling you, you could take it further than anybody. You know what I mean? Like, at one point, J. Cole was maybe as big as Nas or as big as whoever. But to me, I mean, he might not be bigger. It just kind of depends. Eras do different things. But the reality is, like, bro, he wanted to be Nas at one point, and I think he got there. But then not only that, he's taking it even further. Had the whole Dreamville movement. Like, he's got a whole label. Like, it's, you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, who's to say that he would have ever known that he could take it that far, in terms of business, in terms of owning his masters and getting them back. Like, it's just so many things that he's probably been able to do that he would have never thought he'd be able to do, simply just because he decided to say, okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm not done at this album. I'm going to the next album. I'm going, you know what I mean? Continually growing. And that's what it's about. Looking at the celebration, seeing the wins, and saying, okay, I know that my next win isn't going to come this way. That's not the formula for a win. Sure, they come a little bit easier the higher that I climb, but the reality is, like, not really. Because I wouldn't say those wins are typically, I'm not going to say they don't count, but, like, it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like, when you're in your pursuit, it's kind of like, when you're going up, the wins that truly make a difference, they're just as hard, no matter what. Matter of fact, they're harder because you're balancing everything and all the responsibilities that came with all the last wins. Keeping up with your money, keeping up with, you know what I mean? It's just so many different things that you have to do, and so many people that want your position, right? And it's just like, you're gonna have to know how to balance all of that and still maintain your mental health and maintain so many other things as well. So once again, bro, it's just kind of like, man, you can't get stuck. Your feet should never stop moving, bro. Keep marching along. If you don't know what's going on, if you waiting on something, if you just hoping for a win, or if you just hit a loss or whatever, like, that should not stop you, because that's going to build that character in you. And when you win, when you get to that big break that you're looking for, because it's coming, bro. Everybody, I'm telling you, bro, it all culminates to an opportunity. All the work, all the preparation always culminates to an opportunity. I'm telling you, bro. And the opportunity is not going to look like what you think. The opportunity is not going to be, something that's just so crazy. The opportunity quite literally just be a handshake. Remember that, okay? The opportunity is not necessarily going to be this amazing, spectacular thing. It quite literally just be a handshake. But that handshake, match with your preparation, match with whatever test that comes to test your skills and your preparation itself, will change your life. So continue to prepare, continue to be intense, continue to be sharp, continue to be knowledgeable, and don't get stuck. And I promise you, when you hit that opportunity, know hey, I can celebrate tonight, but it's time to get back on that because we need to double down on these opportunities. We need to double down on these because it's gonna get to a point where the more opportunities you double down on, the more you can distribute, and that's the goal. So, like I say, once you understand that, you'll be able to win. Plus, you'll be able to help others win. Because not only will you have the opportunity and the power, but you'll have the game to give them too. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, this can be a beautiful story. But it's only going to be a beautiful story if you don't quit. You know what I'm saying? If you keep your feet moving. So, yeah, I ain't going to be the dead horse. But I just want y'all to win. And if you do everything like I'm saying, I'm just saying, like, for real though, bro, like, this is the sauce, you know what I mean? I really believe that, bro. Like, if you keep going, man, you will. So, like I always say, I want you to prosper as your soul prospers. That's all I got.